Hey everybody, Joe Zero here. Welcome to another Wastelands Wednesday. Thought we'd do something a little different this time. We're going to talk about Death Race 2024. The what, the how, and the when. Just to get any questions answered. I had some weird stuff come up in texting with people and talking in the last couple of weeks. Got 10 qualified entries. One should be in the mail already, so looking forward to that. So without further ado, let's get into it. So what is Death Race 2024? Essentially, it's a tabletop diecast race. Build a car in a Wastelands fashion, mail it to me, I'll race it against similarly themed cars. The cars don't have to roll. There is no weight limit as it's tabletop. It's not a gravity race like on a track. Okay? Cool. 1 entry per person. There is a $10 entry fee to help cover shipping costs. If you send me $20, you can only waste 1 person. 1 car per player. While this is a Wastelands inspired race, it's not Wastelands. There's no need to worry about cans or sponsors and things like that. Just make your best post-apocalyptic car, mail it to me, and it'll be race time. So now, on to the how. The race will start with qualifying rounds. Last year we used a drag strip system. I had 14 participants, divided them into 7 different races, raced them all off. The winner took the loser's car and moved on to the next stage of the death race. As I'm expecting more participants this year, I feel this is a good way to move quickly through a bunch of different cars, keep the gameplay fun, simple, and exciting for those to watch. The event will be streamed live on YouTube. So for example, in the qualifying round, we'll take this Camaro here, and we'll race it against this Mustang here. Just use a series of dice rolls. It's pretty straightforward with a 6-sided dice, okay? 1s and 2s count as 1 space. Alright? 3s and 4s, where's the 4? 3s and 4s count as 2 spaces. Follow me? 5s and 6, well, you guessed it, 3 spaces. So you want to roll high, get down the track, turn around, and come back. Let's go. They both roll a 1. 1 space each. Alright, cool. Red is always the right lane because right is red. RR. Alright, the Camaro rolls a 6. The Mustang goes 1. The Camaro go 3 for 5 and 6. So, 1, 2, 3. Now you're getting the hang of it. Repeat as necessary. Camaro goes 1. Mustang goes 3. 1, 2, 3. And now they're side by side. Alright, now we're going to roll again. Shaky, shaky. And a 4 is 2 spaces for the Camaro. 3 is 2 spaces for the Mustang. 1, 2. And they're still side by side. This is getting interesting. Alright. Headed towards the end of the track. We'll talk about that in a second when we get to the end of the track. Camaro goes 1. Mustang goes 1. Starting to bog down here. Camaro goes 2. Mustang goes 1. This may look confused because dice are in different spots, but red is always the right lane. So, roll again. Alrighty. And this time we get 3 spaces for the Mustang. The Camaro goes 1. 1, 2, 3. And he turns around because you got to turn around to come back. So, still counts as 1 space. The Camaro made it to the end of the track, but he's got to roll another 1 to get around. So now he rolls 1, or a 2, which is 1 space. Mustang goes 1 space. The Camaro's turn. Now they're headed for the finish line. Alright, Mustang goes 3 spaces. Camaro goes 2. 1, 2. Yeah, right there, where the dice is. And 3, where the dice is. Oddly enough, that worked out great. Mustang's pulling ahead. Okay, the Mustang goes 1 space. The Camaro goes, well, rolled 6, so that's 3. 1, 2, 3, and now they're side by side again. How about that? And they both go 1 space, side by side, all right? Move my camera back. And then it goes 3 and 3, which is 2 spaces each, so they're still side by side. 1, 2. 1, 2. See what I'm doing here, right? You get the hang of it the more you do it. It's a fun way to do this at home with the kids. And they both go 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And it's a tie. How about that? Best 2 out of 3 wins. So, in the event of a tie, there'll be a sudden death match. Winner take all. So once we're done with all the qualifying, we move out into the Wastelands for the true death racing. Still have last year's track, a giant 3x3 foam core board. You can populate with different sceneries for different scenarios for each particular race. Now, movement for these particular phases are going to be more Gaslands, obviously. Got these shift dice you use. Shift means go forward and do cool stuff. You got spin for a particular result. We'll talk about that more. There's hazard dice for like, you don't want that. And there's also a, slide dice, which has a particularly cool effect. This particular race action was based off of Gaslands for Kids beta edition that I found on the internet. Can't seem to find the PDF now, but luckily I printed one last year. Basically, they just use 2 shift dice, roll both and pick the best result, and go forward. So rolling for pole position, they both tie. These guys like to tie. It's going to be a fun bunch, but try again. So, let's see. Blue rolls highest, so the Mustang goes first. Mark it with a 1. That dice will follow him to keep track of his damage. And he rolls 2 shifts, so steady on with it. Then we just move him along using a variety of different templates available at our disposal. Basically, just take the template, the rear touches the front of the car, move the car along the template. Have different sizes, okay? And the movement stops at the rear of the car, right there, just like that. Zoom, zoom, and he's off. The dice goes with him. And same rules apply for the Camaro. Let's see what happens. He rolls a shift and a slide, a shift and a spin. Okay. Spins are pretty cool because you can do different things at the end of your movement phase. So I'll show that off to kind of give you an idea of what I'm talking about. Use this, let's see what I'm going to grab. Use this medium template, same one. He starts at the front, ends up, but when he ends, he can spin in any 90-degree facing. So he's angling in at him. All right, pretty straightforward. Each of the varying escalating scenarios become more difficult with different rules for victory conditions and weapons loadouts. So just because your car has 20 guns on it, don't mean we're going to sit there and shoot all 20 guns all night long, okay? Cool. It will conclude in an ultimate knockdown drag out for who's the best death racer of all. So, if you have any further questions, leave in the comments below. I'll try to address it. I'll probably do a live stream next month, and we'll talk more about it at length and do some Q&A on air. How about that? All right. So you kind of get the idea. Let's move on to the win. The race will take place Friday the 14th of June, the 15th, and possibly the 16th, depending on the number of competitors. You can contact me at JodeZero on Instagram or email jodezero@msn.com to get my address to send your cars in. So it should be a good time. A little racing around, zipping, zooming, terrain in place. It's going to be a good time. Look forward to hearing from you. I also want to announce the winner of last week's giveaway for the Maple Leaf Custom Porsche 4 Pay It Forward Challenge for the Gaslands Porsche. This little guy right here. If you commented on last week's video, I took all the comments and put them in a random picker and arrived at the winner, Mr. Dane Self. Dane, get in touch with me so I can mail you a car. The information's in this video. Until the next one, guys, take care. Peace, love, and good happiness stuff. God bless.